I just moved here and I've been coming, probably a couple weeks. So I ran into Larry and I've just been so intrigued with him, I've fallen in love with him. So he's the one that brings me back. Yeah, he's pretty much here every day. He takes a day off if it rains. Okay, so one day Larry, I had my lens out and I was photographing him. And he said, watch what I can do with this squirrel. And so he popped an almond in between his teeth. The squirrel crawls up his leg, up his torso, on his arm, and pecks the almond right out of his mouth.
Well, we just kind of came into the park and we're checking out the scene, hoping to just like see the community, and immediately we just saw him over here like talking to people about stuff, and we were kind of like, oh, let's just go and sit over there in the shade, you know, and just see kind of what's going on, and he immediately just drew us in to talk to us about the community.
Larry is actually really interesting. He was homeless, living on a bench, sitting across from Paul, and he'd see me with the pigeons. One day I walked through at about 8 o'clock in the morning, he's sitting here drinking a cup of coffee, and he said he's basically got to maintain a level of sobriety in order to make sure the pigeons are okay. He's on social services, he's got an apartment in Brooklyn, you know, he gets mental health care, everything. Yeah, they're trying to find him a low-stress job.
I was in prison for 20 years because 2 guys murdered my wife and kid, and I got out in 2006, did 4 years of parole, and then came to New York City. Well, that guy there, Paul, he got me into it. He's been doing it for 11, almost 12 years now. And now I've been doing it for 3. And at one time I was homeless on the bench right there across from him, and then I got a place. Then I met a guy named William. He has 7 of them that live out here. At one time, he used to walk away from me, you know. It's like he was totally scared of me. It's like I was the kind of guy that you wanted to avoid at one time. And then he got to know me, and he saw me with the birds. And the birds started recognizing me, and then when Paul didn't show up, they started coming up on me, and then I started buying bird seed. And they started recognizing me, and then I named a bunch of them, and they actually come up, you know, on call.
He's my sincere friend. He's my first friend in New York, and I hang out with Larry pretty much every day. He's a sincere person that really wants to do good things for the community.
I have friends that I don't even know that I have.